Welcome to our challenge series dubbed the Pixel Challenge Chronicles, and we begin with the best challenge there is, Breath of the Wild straight to Ganon. We'll only show the important parts of the Great Plateau since you're all familiar with it. We unlock the tower, get all 4 orbs from the shrine, grab the paraglider, and make a beeline for the castle. But for this challenge, I have dubbed something called the Plan. Want to know what it is? I'll tell you when we get to the castle. One last thing, we're gonna keep track of how many deaths we have in this run. Keep an eye out for this little guy. Also, let's play a game. Take a guess on how many deaths you think there will be in this video, and then put that number in the comments down below. Alright, let's dive in. Oh my god! Oh my gosh. Bomb arrow? No way! Oof, finally got the paraglider. Now, this is where chat reminded me about wind bombing. I haven't been really good at it, but let's give it a shot. One more try. Guess we're running. Finally, we have reached the outskirts of the castle. But first, guardians. And mobile ones at that. Outrunning these guys is extremely difficult, but I have faith. I don't think I'm gonna survive this. At this point, we were really close to the Phantom Ganon armor. This piece of the set is popular in some straight to Ganon challenges, and I figured, why not? Oh yeah, guardians. That's why not. Yet, somehow, some way, we obtained the armor before adding to our death total. Now to get out of here. Oh my gosh, she is on me. Dang. Oh well, we got the armor, respawn safely, and make our way back towards the castle. Oh look, more guardians. But with the added practice, avoiding them has gotten easier. I'm not all bad, guys, I promise. And for now, after all of this, almost an hour and a half later, we finally get to the castle. Now it's time to enact the plan. The plan has 3 steps. Step 1, get the Hylian shield. It's the best shield in the game, so a quick detour to the lockup to guarantee us having a shield during this run is invaluable. Step 2, weapons. We're gonna have to defeat all 4 blights and then Ganon, so we need strong weapons to deal a lot of damage, and quickly. We don't want to find ourselves without any weapons if they all break. And step 3, cook food. Primarily one with an attack boost, so we're even stronger and don't break our weapons as quickly. Now, I don't know about you folks, but I've always struggled with the 3D blueprint map of the castle, so finding the lockup to get to the shield led me to the docks. I decided to scan the shrine here just in case I need it. I make my way down to the rail carts and happen to run into some not so friendly lizards. Okay, let's try a different route. I don't know what I was thinking there. Finally, we've made it out of here and should be protected by this hill. What? Did he just shoot through the... But as we approach unlucky death number 13, the arrows seem to be piercing through the land? No way! No way! That's crazy! Unlucky number 13 indeed. We finally get out of here, make our way to the lockup, pick up a strong bow, and enter our fight with the Sawnox for the shield. I've never really struggled against the Hinox enemies before, and we make some really good progress here on our first attempt. We get really close when fate decides to continue to play a curl trick. Oh boy. And not just 1, but 6 total curl tricks. No, he just dropped it on me. On our 7th try, we finally managed to defeat the bag of bones and claim our prize, the Hylian shield. Alright. Step 1 of the plan, complete. Now, step 2. But first, we have to test the shield. Please don't delay. Oh my gosh. I hit it twice. On our way to finding the storage weapons, we have an unfortunate encounter with some malice, but that won't stop us. We make our way to the couple locations and grab some powerful weapons for step 2 of the plan. Along the way, we come across the gatehouse and realize that a Lionel bow would be amazing for this run. Triple the damage from 1 arrow, so let's try it out. Well, we kind of expected it, right? After 1 try, I determined that it was not worth the effort. Who knows how long it will take. After running for our life and finally reaching safety, we take a moment for a deep breath. Oh my god, that was... Who's got the electricity? Who got us? What? No. Oh yeah, Lionel shoot arrows into the sky and are extremely accurate. Onwards, there's a royal guard's bow and some arrows in Zelda's study, but there's also a moblin guarding it. We grab the bow, add to the death counter, grab the arrows, and bolt out of there, completing step 2 of the plan. Now our last step is to gather some food and cook up a power boost meal. We successfully get to the library, find Hyrule's Lizard Olympic archery team with ice and shoot so fast, and one lizard with a boomerang, before making it to the kitchen. We stealthily grab our materials and head to the safe location to cook the food. Now step 3 of the plan has been completed. And with that, we made our way to the sanctum. Did die 3 times before reaching it though. No! Dang! Now, this run comes all down to this battle. We put in all this hard work getting here, which took over 3 hours for all you speedrunners out there, and a total of 32 deaths, which simply means we're a seasoned fighter now, right? We eat our attack up food and enter the sanctum for the final battle. The start of the Windblade battle was all about learning his moves, the sequence of his attacks, how much damage we do to his health. I do this for 2 lives before getting him down to phase 2 on the 3rd try, and immediately die. Did I mention I'm not a pro? At this point, I realize that we have to use arrows against Windblade to even defeat him. This is tough because we only have 25 total arrows for this battle, so we'll try not to use arrows against the next 3 blades if possible. And with that, he goes down easy. Up next, we have Water Blade Ganon, who, by all means, is the easiest blade. The timing to Flurry Rush during phase 1 is very generous, and we're able to get him down to phase 2 immediately. Now, the hard part. He's still a pushover, but we're limited on arrows still, and I want to conserve them as much as possible. During phase 2, Water Blight hangs from the ceiling, completely out of reach, and regenerating his health. I tried out a couple different techniques, like sending ice blocks back with stasis or parrying them, but nothing has worked. Through trial and error, he lands a death blow on us. We start back against Windblight, collect a few more deaths before realizing we'll have to bite the bullet and use more of our limited arrows. The next time we get to Water Blight, we're able to easily defeat him. Next up, Fire Blight Ganon, who isn't overly difficult either. We get him down to phase 2 in less than a minute, bomb him, and then risk our run with a parry. Let's go! Let's go! Now it comes down to Thunderblight, the last blight standing between us and Ganon. Thunderblight is notoriously the hardest boss in Breath of the Wild, but something during this battle just clicked. All the battles we faced, it all came together during phase 1 of this battle, and we easily get to phase 2. All we have to do is avoid the electricity and... No! Of all the ways to be taken down, as horrible as that death was, my motivation was still there. We continued the fight, and after a staggering 18 more deaths, of around 5.5 total hours of this run, we finally landed that final blow. No freaking way! We had done it. We had conquered the gauntlet, slain each of the blights, and reached Calamity Ganon. Now, it's time for our final fight. We start off with a parry and get him down, hit him a few times, and my god, that health bar barely went down. We go for the Flurry Rush and misjudged the timing. And the unfortunate part is that we have to fight all 4 blights again. There's no checkpoint here. Now, it was likely that we were going to lose the first battle against Calamity Ganon. I needed to relearn his moves and timing before I could actually beat him, but now I realize this challenge is going to take much longer than I initially thought. We finally got to Ganon, and how many more battles will it take before I finally learn his moves? His health bar barely went down, and we have to be able to dodge him every single time, because if we get hit once, we fall to the blights again, and again, and again, and again, and 5 more times before facing Ganon, which had the same result. I could feel morale going down in chat as they witnessed the same results. After 10 more blight deaths and 1 more Ganon death, the death counter wasn't starting to feel funny anymore. It was time to call it. This challenge has failed. But then, I had a realization. It's okay. It's okay that we failed. This challenge has been an absolute blast. I've had so much fun sharing it with my friends in chat and challenging myself. Along the way, I discovered my own limits with this game, and that's part of the journey. Just like everyone else who's faced this challenge before me, each person's experience is unique. Some pros might conquer it in 23 minutes, while others like me might need a little extra help, which now leads us to the revised plan. As with all of my other plans, this has 3 steps. Step 1, fairies. We'll go get some fairies. While they may not be needed, who are we kidding? They're going to be needed. Step 2, phantom armor. We'll complete the set and get that attack boost from the armor set. And step 3, arrows, arrows, arrows. We'll pay Beetle a visit and use the money we earn from navigating the castle to pay for our groceries. And that's what we did. And now, time to face Ganon. But we did add 3 more deaths. We made our way back to the Sanctum with our added equipment to take on the Blights. Maybe it was the reduced pressure of having 3 fairies to rescue us, but I was able to defeat all 4 Blights without getting hit. Ganon, though, was a different story. We were able to get him down to phase 2, but use up all 3 of our fairies to this point. We got his health bar down to about 30%, but his shield is impenetrable, which allowed him to regenerate his health significantly. We tack on another death, but now I feel like we're so close. We can do this. We get back to Ganon and take down his health to about 10% left, and at this point, we have 1 fairy remaining, and I'm feeling pretty good. Until... oh my god, no! With no fairies remaining, and Ganon regenerating his health back, it was now or never. We couldn't be cautious anymore. We hit him with a parry, and he almost falls on us, ending our run. We follow up with an immediate flurry rush. We're actually doing this. After a couple more parries and flurry rushes, we finally land the decisive blow. No way! Let's go! We did it! Finally, through all the struggle, through all the pain, we finally beat Calamity Ganon. Up next is the cutscene boss and the game is over. He's super easy, so I took a moment to relax and celebrate because there's no way we'll die at this part. Don't. Horse, you better... This did not just happen. Horse, get back here! To this day, I'm not sure how we survived this. Maybe our horse blocked the blast. Maybe it was the animation of already being on the ground and getting up. Or maybe Hylia took pity on us. But either way, with this added life, we were finally able to defeat Ganon. Well, that was kind of bad. Oh, wow, we did it, guys! And with that final strike, the challenge is over. Took a total of 9 hours, but we have won. While we couldn't complete the challenge without additional help, it doesn't make this moment any less sweet. With this challenge completed, it opens up a world of more challenges, which leads us to our next one. We'll try a straight to Ganon run in Tears of the Kingdom. If that's something you'd like to see, subscribe and come watch.